certain industrial groups mount, they're basically just playing out of the tobacco industry's playbook.
A lot of industries have managed to keep their products available to the public by a mixture of deception combined with distraction.
The public awareness of smoking as a problem really started to develop in a big way in the early 50s, and the tobacco companies got very concerned about this, and there was a meeting with the heads of all the big tobacco companies called by Hill and Knowlton, which was a giant PR firm representing them. And that meeting was really the beginning of the conspiracy to keep the public confused. It's like the genome of the way the tobacco companies spread death around the world.
Today's big cars, they burn premium gasoline.
In 1966, the lead industry hired the same PR firm to undercut criticisms of lead, which at that time killed and seriously injured hundreds of thousands of children.
This is this extraordinary epidemic that continues to this day, which has largely gone unattended. In part, it's because the industry's been very effective in propagandizing.
To protect their profits, the PR firm pulled the strings to ensure that the public's perception of lead was a positive one.
One of the really effective ways of doing that was to really directly market to children. Some companies used the child as its symbol, that told children to tell their parents to go buy lead because it was going to improve their own life.
If there's quality on the inside, there's a Dutch boy on the outside.
Next, it was the makers of polyvinyl chloride, or PVC, who hired the same PR giant. Their goal was to make the public think that plastic was safe and essential to a modern society.
Here's a scene that has long since ceased causing any surprise. The women folk washing dishes made of plastic. Dishes that bounce when they drop to the floor.
PVC is a plastic linked to cancer as well as endocrine, neurological, reproductive, and immune systems damage. PVC makers went back to the tobacco playbook and used another key strategy: hijacking the science.
The tobacco industry already has provided many millions of dollars for independent scientific research and will continue to support such research so we can learn the full facts about cigarette smoking and health.
These were to be presented as being completely independent, and they just weren't.
It's a kind of strategy where you either jam the scientific airways with noise by publishing industry-friendly research, or you can say we just need more research and need to wait until we know more, and then we can finally act.
The fact that the public remained doubtful for years about the ill effects of these products, whether they be cigarettes, lead paint, or PVC, is not a coincidence. This doubt was manufactured, bought, and paid for by industry. These tactics are still used today for BPA and many other chemicals used inside our homes. The strategy has become so prevalent, it has its own name: the four-dog defense. First defense: my dog does not bite. The company denies its product is harmful.
Bisphenol A is not a risk to human health.
This includes discrediting the studies and scientists that point to harm.
Some of which I have read is pure junk science. It's trash.
When the evidence becomes too powerful to deny, the second defense comes into play. My dog bites, but it didn't bite you. At this time, industry concedes their product may be harmful, but not to worry. Average people aren't exposed to it.
If a chemical is highly toxic but used only in strictly controlled industrial environments, then the risk to public health is readily manageable.
The third defense: my dog bit you, but it didn't hurt you. The industry says, all right, people are exposed, but they are not harmed by the chemical. Industry reassures people that the chemical is only harmful at doses which are unrealistic in daily life.
Bisphenol A is not a risk to human health at the very low levels that consumers might be exposed to.
The fourth and last defense: my dog bit you, and it did hurt you, but it wasn't my fault. Finally, industry admits the chemical is making people sick, but shifts the blame. It wasn't their fault that consumers used their product. It was the individual's choice.
Smoking is something that people choose to do for many reasons, and they have to take the responsibility of their decision to smoke. We didn't control their decision. They made their decision based on a lot of publicly available information about the danger.
These tactics have ensured that the Safe Chemicals Act remains in limbo. Meanwhile, every single state in America has introduced bills aimed at chipping away at the issue, trying to prevent harm from toxic chemicals. Most of these fights have been spearheaded by concerned parents and health advocates who have come head-to-head with big business.